Welcome to Tales of the Ever After. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tales of the Ever After, a D&D actual play podcast where we tell fantastical stories. My name is Tyler Boroff. I am your humble DM. I am joined here by Lynn Shephard.
Hello.
Who plays
Stephanie. Bradshaw.
Maybe, question mark?
And thank you for calling.
And Randall Marsh.
Hello, I am playing Alaric Ethildon, the coolest.
I don't think you've earned that title yet.
I absolutely have. You don't know my backstory.
You definitely watched me running with an injured halfling and did not heal them.
Did you see my sword? It was glowing.
Was it a
It was awesome.
The one that had the little Nerf dart hit the guy for
That
1
did
point
one
of damage.
It was glowing.
You're right. That is pretty cool.
Thank you.
If we put it on the ceiling, it's going to look dope.
Oh my God. How y'all feeling after that last?
Oh, that
Last
went great.
session.
That was exactly the way that whole mission was supposed to go, right?
I think so.
Right? Yeah.
I came away on top. I got exactly what I wanted.
One of you got paid.
Mhm.
One of you did not.
Mhm.
One of your pay is at the bottom of the ocean.
Is there a power structure that can I take this up the chain anywhere?
Yes, you
Or
can
did-
talk
or
to
did,
this.
did
You can
Pray
talk
or
to
die?
you can
and
talk
then
to
is
Heave
that-
and Ho.
Is that kind of no, not here, like the syndicate or whatever, the rebel organization.
Yeah.
Or is it
probably.
done?
Like you can file a complaint with their system.
But with who? Like, is there anyone left?
Yeah, who knows? Doge took care of that for you. So
There's a 19-year-old wearing General Taylor's armor.
oh God. With that, let's play some D&D. All right. Last time we left you, you all were in the city of Emberfall, which was a location where you were going to bring the fight to Empress Nelsora's army. Empress Nelsora having taken over the world of Dulcia post the Cataclysm, becoming somewhat of a godlike figure on the world. You were there joined by the leader of the syndicate, Prelor, who was one of the chosen heroes that was destined to sort of stop the Cataclysm and obviously failed. He had this plan to sort of stop this parade and to do kind of this surgical strike to show the power of the rebellion against the evil empire.
So we were
And
trying
no, I've never seen or heard of Star Wars, so I don't even know why you would ask that question.
to stop a parade to show our might, and we killed one guy, and that was showing the strength of the rebellion. That was kind of, is that a summary of what happened?
No, we
Well,
also
when you-
lost everybody we
When
went
you
with.
put
too.
it
Yes.
that way,
Yeah.
Jesus. So yeah, things didn't quite go to plan. General Telnor was there, which was not in the cards originally. Meant something to you, Stephanie, because of issues that have yet to be shared. And General Telnor sort of one man punched everyone's faces in, and you were able to get away. And you got on your ship with Heave and Ho, the merchant vessel. There's a bunch of commoners that came on as they were trying to get away from the chaos that was caused by the explosions and the fighting going on. And you were out to sea for about a week and arrived back home in Sandril, which is really the only sort of untouched piece of land that survived the Cataclysm. This beautiful, verdant green island, bustling economy, self-sufficient, for all intents and purposes, really isolated from the horrors and the struggles that have come in the decade post-Cataclysm throughout the rest of the world, as far as you know. And as you approached it, the commoners all looked shocked. One of the commoners pulled their hood down, saying that he couldn't believe it had he not seen it with his own eyes, still would not have been able to believe it. And you immediately recognize the face of this person as belonging to General Telnor. As you are coming in to dock, you've got maybe like 5 minutes at this point, assuming you don't veer off course until you're docked. You've got about a dozen or so commoners up there, and then obviously General Telnor. The two of you are up there, and then Heave and Ho are probably down below deck working on whatever various projects you have assigned them to.
So we just saw him pull down his cloak and speak in his voice.
Yeah, his normal voice. He's not wearing his armor. He's pulled his hood down.
Is it like everyone knows what he looks like? Like who recognizes him?
Stephanie
Right.
for sure. Roll a history check. Let's see if you would have any reason to recognize him.
Ooh. 7.
You have only in your travels definitely heard the legends of this person, but you've always heard about him in the context of like the armor that he wore and as the battlefield general. You've not ever visually seen him in any paintings or other means of artwork that have shown you this stuff. Yeah, it's always been in his full armor set.
So I haven't quite caught on what's happening yet.
Yeah, Stephanie, how do you react?
I go, oh, so you took me up on my offer with my card. Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, so now you kind of understand something's going on, but
The gears are still turning.
but Stephanie
I'm
hands
like,
a lot of cards out to a
I'm
lot
like,
of people.
huh,
I'm very rapidly like side kicking your shin.
what is happening?
Ow, that hurts. Stop kicking me.
Is this another client that you burned in the past? Who is this?
I never burn clients. They get burned in the effects of which they use my products. Never directly.
this is a side conversation.
This is a huddle. Yeah, General Telnor, he's looking ahead, like literally like slack-jawed. Truly in this moment, if you want, you can roll an insight check. But it definitely appears to be impressed / confused / shocked at what he's seeing.
I'll make an insight check because I'm just trying to figure out what any of this means. Okay, 18.
18? Yeah, you definitely pick up on those things, and like this is an authentic reaction. Like this isn't something that someone's putting on. Like he's not even really paying attention to you. Like the hood coming down wasn't him being a dramatic revealer to you. Like this was a like wait, what? Like let me get this thing off that sort of hides my vision. Because wait, what?
And I don't know who it is yet. So
I don't know who it is.
I'm just
like, oh yeah, there's
welcome to
somebody who's like,
Sandril. It's very Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Like I take off my hat. Welcome to Sandril.
Yeah, you grab Stephanie's head as she's looking at a leaf and like turn her to look over there. Glasses come falling off.
This will be great once it clicks.
Yeah, do you walk up to him like, it's a beautiful sight.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I've lived here for like 8 years.
I think there's a little rope that runs because we're like up on like the wheel deck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's probably like a little rope that runs below deck from that point that would like ring in case something was needed to anybody below deck.
Of course.
I think I'd probably ring that like I'm gonna say 3 times is the like prepare for action.
Oh, that's the White Walkers are approaching.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can hear like the pitter patter like underneath of Heave and Ho, like getting ready.
And I hear all that, and I tell the general, I'm like, don't worry, you're safe here.
He looks over at you, like just kind of nods his head, and then eyes you, and then reaches into his coat, and then pulls out your business card and hands it to you and says, yeah, I did want to take you up on your offer, yeah.
Oh, amazing. By returning this, you actually get a 5% discount. Oh, you're so good at this.
Oh my gosh. He goes, listen, I just want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do this here? Or do you want to wait till we land?
No, out here in the open is wonderful.
How are you reacting to this?
I still haven't caught on. I'm just like, old client, old friend. See how this plays out.
Yeah, he just kind of crosses his arms and says, listen, Praelor was right. The Empress is mad. I'm just trying to find a way to undo, well, not that, as he looks at the island, but looks, everywhere else, the purple landscape. He goes, undo all of this. This isn't what she promised us.
You want to undo the pristine island?
No, that's the one thing I don't want to undo. That's fine. I want to undo the rest of this.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify because you said that Pralor was right and you cut off his head.
Wait. Pralor? What? Oh! Fuck.
Hello, Alaric. Welcome to the conversation.
Oh.
She has eyes everywhere. The soldiers were there. She destroyed the fucking planet. Sacrifices still have to be made.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to fix this,
Mm-hmm.
I need help.
Well, I know some mercenaries that are looking for work.
I was hoping you two could help me understand how this island has survived like this.
Well, we don't know. Why do you want to know? What is your interest in being here? I don't understand.
The Empress promised us life, prosperity, riches. We would be the most fearsome of nations. She uncovered a way to allow us to reconnect to the ethereal realm. But when she put the power together, she knew what it was going to do, and it didn't connect the realms. It just destroyed ours. I didn't want this. My family died too. I just want to fix things.
Far be it for me to suggest things, but maybe decapitating those that agree with you wanting to fix things would be a bad start to that plan.
It was that, or the Empress would know that I was planning on betraying her, and that wouldn't do any of us any good.
Won't she notice that you're missing for a week?
I have trained many people to be able to wield my armor effectively. They know my plans well. They're good soldiers. They can play the part.
So that was you in the armor, right? That we just saw, that I handed the card to?
I have the card, don't I?
That's a weird way to answer that.
You look confused.
I am confused. Are you genuinely saying that you plan to not only defy her orders, but do you plan to betray her? Do you plan to stop her? Do you plan to take her down?
I plan on making sure that what the Empress has done is erased, to make sure that things are set along the right path.
I don't know you, but I know what I've heard. You have been her instrument this whole time, and now you're upset about what's happened.
I'm not now upset. I've been upset.
Can I insight?
She's immortal. She's a god. She bends the ethereal to her will. It is not an easy or trivial manner to fight against her.
Can I insight check again?
Yeah, please do.
That's pretty good. 18 again.
What are you trying to insight check at this point?
It's a big sort of change of my perception of this person, that he would actually be that different. Does he genuinely mean that he's not the person I thought he was?
As far as you know, he was a little cagey in the way that he answered it, but he's fine with Pralor being dead, whether he was in the armor or not, even though he hasn't addressed that. He's made it very clear that sacrifices have to be made, and he's not above killing people whose goals might align if it doesn't actually align with his goal, right? Meaning, yeah, Pralor wanted to stop the Empress and send a message, but by him killing Pralor, it actually put him in a better position. That's not necessarily the mindset of somebody who truly just wants what's best for the world. Perhaps that's more of somebody who wants maybe what's best for his view of what's best for the world, and everyone else kind of be damned. So on an 18, he believes the things that he's saying. He's being honest. And I think on an 18, you are like, oh, this is somebody who is aligned with kind of what we would want, which is to kind of undo shit. But this is a guy who will go to brutal lengths. If it meant that he had to kill the remaining half of the world to do so, he probably would.
Okay.
He's a ends justify means person.
So what is your goal? What is it that you want to see accomplished?
At this point, he's kind of moved off, like, gotten away from the commoners and stuff. So that way you guys you're having this conversation sort of out in the open, but still like off to the side.
Distant from everyone.
Yeah, distant from everyone. So kind of like on the other side, his back is kind of against the railing. So that way he can look across the ship and still like see the island, where there's still this look of almost like childlike wonder as he's staring at the island. There's like a little gleam in his eye of excitement. He says, legends say that the Athel cut themselves off from our realm centuries ago because of something that we did to upset them. There were these 3 mortals who had combined with various essences of the Athel, and their powers were able to seal off the Athel realm from the mortal realm. We thought this was all just rumor, but the Empress found the statues of the 3. And when she brought them back, our power output in our city immediately, well, you saw what happened. You know what happened.
I do.
She didn't pay enough attention to the other warnings, the other prophecies inside of it. And instead of utilizing the power of the triad to be able to save the world, to make us unstoppable, she unleashed hell. You've seen them, haven't you? You've seen the Athel pop up in the last decade or so. You know that they're coming around more and more.
I've seen 1 or 2. So what are you saying? You're saying this was an accident? You're saying that the Empress is a victim? She made a mistake?
I'm saying that I think she didn't care. She saw a path to godhood and she took it.
What do you see when you look at this island?
He takes a deep breath and he stares out and kind of goes quiet. You guys are getting closer and closer. You're maybe like a minute away from sort of like docking and stuff. You can start to hear the birds that actually fly out here, which is very different from where your travels have taken you. Happy voices, children laughing, commerce, people going about their day, life, sounds of life here, which is very rare throughout the rest of the world. And he takes it in. He listens to it, kind of closes his eyes, takes a deep breath. He's just listening quietly. And he opens his eyes and just sort of stares intently. And he goes, I see the future of Dulcia.
I say, well, if you're going to need some help, it's good that we put out, and I pull out the sending stone. I say, a casting call for those that will come to your aid. And casting call is the SOS to my mercenary network called The Cast.
Okay.
How far does it reach?
I don't know. You tell me. You said we're about a minute from shore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope.
So what does this do?
I mean, I don't have a lot of people there, but, I probably have like 3 or 4 people that are just part of like an information network. I mean, what I wrote down was they're a mercenary job / information network. I don't think I'm like the leader of them, but I definitely think it's one of those situations of like, if one of us gets into trouble, it could like spill over onto all of us. Have Heave and Ho come up top yet?
Yeah, you see Heave and Ho up there, and like they're carrying like just like stacks of weapons. They're not actually ready; they're just like holding them.
Yeah, perfect, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go. As you can see, we have a wide selection of arms, and I'm gonna use steady aim and fire my pistol into his knee.
Oh shit! Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
how is that 12 both times? 17.
17 will hit.
Cool. I'm going to do one of my sneak attack dice for Trip. So he has to do a DC 13 Dex saving throw. Otherwise, he goes prone. And then the other two are going to be bonus damage. God, Randall, how do you manage rogues? This is so much.
Oh, it's so simple. I love it.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 2 for the pistol damage, which is going to be 7. And then 2d6 for sneak attack. 8, so 15 damage.
And then he has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
He succeeds the dex save, but yeah, like his knee, like you hit the kneecap. He's not wearing armor, so blast goes off. The other commoners start they scatter as they hear the shot, like they don't know what's going on, so they kind of all run and cower down, hiding and screaming. You're close enough that people even on the docks and the shipyards hear it and they look. So your notification went out. You already saw a little bit of movement as you did that, and then followed immediately by a gunshot. People are moving and okay, Stephanie's back.
Yeah. Do I know your backstory with this guy?
No.
Okay. Stephanie, wait. Just stop.
No. No, I don't think I will. Heave ho.
Yeah, boss.
Dogpile him, please.
With the weapon still in their arms, they kind of run forward. Ho goes first, just kind of bounces off him because he's a tiny little goblin. And then Heave comes right behind him and just tackles him. Taylor doesn't resist. He just goes down. He's like, oh. I'm not resisting.
Wonderful. Ho, get the manacles.
You hear Ho underneath Heave. It takes him a second to crawl out from underneath. He runs back and grabs some manacles. Yeah. And Taylor just puts his arms out.
Perfect. Hands and ankles. Thank you very much.
On it, boss. He gets the ankles manacled as well.
Perfect. Cool. Okay. And
I assure you this is quite unnecessary.
Yeah. That's kind of your MO. Unnecessary things.
Who are you?
The woman that just watched you behead the person that was trying to go towards a similar goal. It seems like a conversation could have prevented that, but
I told you the Empress was watching. Can you get this orc off me?
No.
All right, I'm going to go along with this.
The ropes, please.
On it, boss.
Suppose it is better to be safe.
He's and he gets himself off, and then Ho wraps ropes around him. Again, Tailnord kind of allows it to happen. He goes, "Can you at least take care of my knee?"
Yeah. I'll use my battle medic ability.
Ooh, maybe staunch the bleeding, but maybe don't restore.
Sure. This is low. This is my lowest level thing. What would his hit die be?
He would be a D12.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's 5 points healing.
Okay. Yeah, it staunches the bleeding. The bullet is still in the knee. The knee's probably still fractured, but at least the bleeding stopped and the bone is at least sort of set a little bit.
All right. Well, you know what I see when I see this island? I see survivors. Refugees. It's a small percentage of the people who died. You understand that we have to protect it.
Yes, fine. You're going to have to tell me how you kept this place so pristine and hidden from us. That part's very clever.
Oh, the other rope, please.
Boss!
Who is there? Anyone in charge here that
There's
we would?
so much rope around this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
it's just a head at this point. Where we?
Is there anyone in charge in the island? Or are we doing this completely on our own?
Yeah. The island is ran by this grandmotherly human named Enna. She actually runs primarily focuses on running the orphanage there, but she's also kind of the matron of the island and governess to a degree. She makes sure that there's actually like a representative council that reports to her and with her. So she makes decisions sort of by committee as much as possible, while also making sure that the island runs smoothly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're not going to just hang out on the boat with a tied up general. So I'll go. I'll leave the boat. Are we docked yet?
Yeah, at this point you've docked. There's a orc named Gesh who you recognize that's out there. He is one of the contacts of Stephanie, and he is sort of, for lack of a better term on this island, like captain of the guard. You really don't have a need for a police force or like guards per se for like things going on inside the city. So he kind of just manages the guards to just mainly like keep watch for anything that comes. But again, what a really interesting thing is you never really have visitors on this island unless they're welcome to begin with. So Gesh is there with a couple of his other guards that he's ready to on standby, having gotten Stephanie's message.
Above the table, real quick, am I aware of why this island is so well hidden? Because it seems like such a big, bustling economy, and like I'm personally a little surprised that people aren't aware of it. Is there like some secret that I would know or not?
The big thing is like this island, Sandrill has a lot of like Ethiel that actually live amongst you. So it's a mix of people from the material realm and Ethiel. And from what you've sort of gathered in passing conversations with various folks there, with the Ethiel, with Enna, is that like, oh, it's just this combination of when those two realms actually work together, you can achieve beautiful things and not the destruction that was caused whenever the Empress did. So this, why that results in people not stumbling upon this place, you've never gotten a
clear
direct answer. It's been a lot of, oh, hey, we're still figuring this stuff out. We've only been here for a decade, but it's because we all work together.
Ethiel influence too. That's
okay.
I do want to disembark. Before I go, I'll just aside with Stephanie and just tell her, between the two of us, I do actually believe him. So, for whatever that's worth.
Oh, that's worth so much. How much did you get paid on that last job?
I have not been paid yet. Do you have my share?
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of worth there then, does it?
Well, someone of his position, I don't think we'll get another opportunity like this.
So we should
again
kill him?
I think we should think before we do anything like that. But either way, that is a great opportunity. So I'm going to go talk to Enna and see what we should do.
Okay, I will stay here with the genocidist.
You could bring him with if you like.
No.
Okay.
I think we'll keep him here.
Okay, so
far away from leadership.
Yeah, I'll disembark and go looking for Enna. What's her last name? Enna what now?
It's Enna Kyra.
Okay. C?
K. So when you walk by Gesh, hey boss, what's Stephanie got going on this time?
Oh, nothing much. Just
should we go up there? Like, do we go grab the stuff?
You might want to go up there and secure the prisoner. Just by the way, we have General Trailnor bound, captive. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going to go talk to
You have the Butcher of Agored bound on your ship, and you're telling me not to worry about it?
Yeah.
I shout down at you. It's pronounced Tailnor.
What did I say?
Trailnor.
Oh, Trailnor. Tailnor.
Boys, let's go up there and help Stephanie.
Yeah, you should talk to Stephanie.
Guys always have the craziest fucking things going on. And they march up the ship, go up to you, Stephanie, like, hey, what do you? Holy shit! As they recognize them, or at least Gesh recognizes them. What? And Gesh is a yellow-skinned orc. His teeth don't protrude as much as most orcs. It actually kind of goes into the lip a little bit. He has like shoulder length hair. It's a little bit of a bluish green, and he's just wearing this leather set of pauldrons, and then just sort of like work pants and work boots. And then he has some manacles on him, and then a sword, and then a bow strapped to his back. He goes, hey, Stephanie, you always bringing us stuff. What the fuck is this?
Oh, that is General Taylor.
I know who it is. I'm asking you, what is this?
Oh, that's a lot of rope.
Yeah, it's just the guy's head.
I promise you, the rest of him is in there.
Yeah, but why is he on our island?
Why is he on my boat? I don't know. He's here, and now he's wrapped up.
Okay, what do you? Okay, boys, take him down to the cellars, and the other guys that are with him. There's a dwarf, human, and another orc. Go and like kind of grab him, and then just sort of like roll him on the rope, and take him away. Yeah, you kind of cut through town. There's this path that goes from the docks, this set of stones that lead up towards sort of the center of town, which rises up just a little bit. The whole thing's kind of like concentric hills, but it's very subtle as it goes towards the center. And you get to the central hut, which is where the orphanage is and where you can find Enna throughout the day, usually attending to numerous children. Some of the commoners got off the ship with you. Most of them kind of broke off as other guards were there, like greeting them and started, taking their information, trying to figure out where they're from, welcoming them, answering the million questions that they're asking about this island. There are a couple of kids that seem to have gotten on the ship who are not associated with any of the other adults that kind of like go with you as you're walking.
Excellent. I have good bedside manner. I will take them with me because we're going to an orphanage, and I'll make small talk with the kids.
It's where every kid wants to go.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to go into it, but I'll ask them, like, do they have parents? Are they, safe? Are they hungry? All that stuff.
Yeah, the week that you've been on the ship, like you've fed them and sort of taken care of them, and they've told you about their family a little bit. Most of them were already orphans in that town, and then when they saw the explosion and they saw people running towards the ship, they're like, "Hey, this is a chance to like do something and not be here. This place sucks." They're survivors, right? They've been in this place. So again, for them, for a kid especially, it's like your character wouldn't understand this, but like you've taken a kid who've never told about Disneyland to Disneyland, and they're like, "What is this?" So they walk up with you, and then you can enter into the orphanage. As you walk up, like you see a lot of people that wave to you as you're back into town. It's a small. It's more of a village than it is a city. So this is a place where most people know almost everybody else, and it's not unreasonable that you would know a lot of the different folks.
And I've been operating as a healer here for a while, so
so a lot of people know you relatively intimately, right? About like who you are, and always good to see you out and about. Cool. You walk into the orphanage. You see on this wooden rocking chair that's kind of creaking back and forth is this elderly woman, long gray hair that it flows very curly down to about like mid stomach. She's tanned face, a few wrinkles. She's wearing this really pretty blue dress that goes down to like her elbows. She has an apron on it in front that's white. It's got like little spit up stains and stuff on it. She takes care of all the kids. On her lap is this little drow elf child that she's taking care of and speaking to. And on her that's on her right side of her lap. And then on the left side is an Ethiel child. You can tell the difference because the Ethiel all have like this faint bluish glow to their skin. And this one looks like essentially a child minotaur, but almost you would, if it wasn't for the blue glow, you would think it was a deformed minotaur, but this is just a normal looking Ethiel child. And she sees you enter and goes, welcome back.
Yes, more refugees, unfortunately. And I, present the children, and explain that they recently escaped from Wildaria.
Ralph, dear. And you see this Aarakocra child comes like flying into the room. It's like, Ralph, could you show our new family members, show them around, get them used to it? He goes, yeah, sure, no problem. And he takes the kids and they kind of run off.
All right, I wave goodbye.
Bye.
Good luck.
Good luck. Why? What?
And I turn
You're
to
gonna need it, kids.
Your eyes glow red.
You never know. We just brought, yeah.
You haven't met the DM.
Pretty much. That's yeah. So I still want to talk to Anna. So we may have brought a big mess of trouble to the island. I hope not. So I assume you've heard of General Tailnor. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's here on Stephanie's ship. As best I can tell, he genuinely wants to defect. We have him restrained, but it seems to me a very precarious position that we're in. But I would like to hear him out and see if possibly he can help us.
Make an insight check.
Ooh. No, that's just a no. 5.
She maintains calm as you say this. She's holding on to these two children. She goes, I'll be back, dears. You go play now. And she sets them down. As she sets down the ethereal child, it coughs for a second, and its skin turns from this glowing blue to like a glowing, like reddish brown color for a second as it coughs, and then it goes back to blue. You catch like she kind of looks at the child as that happens, and then goes, very well. Let's.
Is the child sick? Can I tell?
On your 5 insight,
Okay.
on everything that was going on,
yeah.
You don't know. I will say that, like, regardless of D&D rules or mechanics here, like, that was odd to see. That was definitely not the coughing, but the coughing
color.
This color. You don't know, but you can also. It would make sense that you would be thinking like, sick.
Yeah. Okay.
As in radical.
Sick.
Radical.
All right. Why don't you take us to our guests?
All right. As far as I know, you know what? I'm going to real quickly use the message cantrip and contact Stephanie. Is our guest still on the ship?
Am I able to respond via that?
Yeah. You can respond directly to me.
No, thankfully, no. He's in the cellars. My ship is safe.
Safe.
Did he lay something? I'm gonna go check below decks. I don't know where this man has been. Heave ho! Look for anything that's out of place.
The message cantrip doesn't work beyond that, so you don't hear anything. But yeah.
Okay. Is there a limit? Is there like a word limit? Is that how it works? I don't remember.
No, it's just I think it's like a short simple response.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
But
so
you wouldn't. It's only the person, right? So you wouldn't hear background.
Sure. Yeah. I'll take Anna to the cellars. I assume I know where that is.
Yes, you would know where that is.
Okay.
And just for future reference, message: the creature has to be within 120 feet.
Oh, I guess we're pretty far. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You walked.
Well, you have the sending stones, though.
Yeah.
You have sending stones. Yeah. So we'll just say canonically you used the sending stones.
stones.
So then you did hear. You heard the other two like, "Yeah, we're on it, boss. Yeah." As you're walking down, Anna leans over to you, Ilaric. Do me a favor. Don't let Zamor know that Tailnor's here.
Who's this Zamor?
Zamor. He was one of
the retired
heroes.
Gotcha.
He's the farmer now. He is the former captain of Agored, which is where Stephanie is from.
I'm trying to read that backwards to see if it spells anything. Okay.
You have to collect my cipher before you'll understand all the clues I put together for you.
Yeah, understood. I don't think we should tell many people about this, honestly. For now, I just think we need to play this out and see if he has anything interesting to say.
Yes, very well. Let's also try to keep this quiet for now. I don't like keeping secrets, as you know, but let us at least understand exactly what it is we're facing before we bring this to the council. But we will be bringing this to the council.
Agreed.
Stephanie, what are you doing after they escorted him off? Or did you stay behind?
Yeah, I'm still on the boat.
Okay.
I'm helping Heave and Ho check every nook and cranny for any planted explosives or like any sort of like booby trap that he could have put in there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. This is your ship, like this is your house. So go ahead and with advantage make an investigation check.
Dokey. 16.
How big's your ship?
It's a brigantine, if you know.
How
ships.
big is your ship?
It's like...
You know what? Fuck it. I've got a computer in front of me.
It's
a 3-master, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those like, British warships, but it's like it has a decent cargo hold.
It's not a sailboat, it's a schooner. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I would say it takes about an hour to kind of go through this ship. I'd say on a 15, like exactly sort of what you need to look for, where you could look. You know where people could have like done stuff, and where even the hidden compartments where there's no way this guy knows the hidden compartments are, but you're even checking those. And it takes you a good hour. You don't find anything.
I do want to say there's probably a couple treasures that we can't remember, like if we were holding onto those or if those are new. So we're gonna put those onto like a rowboat attached by a rope and push those out to sea and just see what happens overnight.
Okay.
Just in case one of them blows up,
Oh, I got it. Oh yeah. Like there's treasure from previous exploits. Like did we collect this Vorpal sword, or was
we have to be better about our documentation?
Coins in your couch cushions.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
How's a trap? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you put all the things you don't recognize. It's actually like a small treasure chest full of stuff.
Yeah.
Random magic items. There's a jar that smells of mayonnaise and all this other stuff you throw in there, and you're like, well, let's just put that out to sea just to be safe. Does either Heave or Ho like have any magic powers? Like, does anybody have like a detect magic?
Definitely not.
Okay. Is that something that
Don't have that ability.
It scares me that you asked that.
Listen, I'm just asking questions. That's all. This has nothing to do with anything. Okay, so you do that. That's going to take you a good hour.
I will say,
Yes.
I did have one person that could do that, which was Ulysses Unsinkable Seaworthy, and he went down with a ship when the cataclysm happened.
That's so unsinkable.
Yeah.
All right. Rough. 10 years too late.
Ulysses Titanic.
He picked that name himself.
I love that. Do you remember the Movies in 6 Seconds YouTube channel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was like Titanic in 6 seconds. The ship can't sink. Bloop, bloop. As the ship falls into the water. Great. So during this time when we cut back over to Ilaric. Stephanie is frantically searching her boat, throwing magical items that may or may not be useful into another little raft to get rid of.
Some fisherman comes by. He's like, sweet. Yeah. Mayonnaise.
Haven't seen that in years.
And it goes back to the orphanage. The kids are like, look what we found out in the ocean. Cursed. Wanted magic missiles.
Yeah. Oh, they'll get in a fight over that.
You guys make your way down to the cellars. The absurd amount of rope has been taken off of Tailnor at this point. He's in shackles. His wrists are shackled together. His ankles are shackled together. He's on a bench that's inside of a cell. The shackles themselves are tied from the wrist down to his feet. So he wouldn't even be able to, at this point, stand up fully. And then that chain is chained on the left and the right to the sides of the bench. So even if he like rocked himself forward, he couldn't even move more than like a foot off the bench. So he can't stand up all the way. He can't move his hands or his wrists more than, maybe a half an inch apart. And then he can't move his ankles the same way, more than maybe half an inch at a time. He does have enough slack. So like his wrists are kind of like calmly in front of his stomach. And he's able to sit up straight while he's there. So it's not this stress position. He's still able to sit there, make eye contact, and have a conversation with you.
Okay. Anna, may I present General Tailnor?
Make another insight check.
9.
Okay, yeah. On a 9, we're just going to move on.
Yeah.
God, she's kind.
Anna says, I appreciate this. Alaric, why don't you stay in the room with me, please,
Absolutely.
while we have this conversation? And she signals to Gesh to open the cell door. He does. And Anna walks in, her robe kind of flowing behind her. It smells a little dank in here. The other guard that's in this room is also clearly an Athel. He looks actually kind of like an ape, but he's like wearing clothing and armor on him, and then is glowing that light blue wherever his fur and skin is showing. You recognize this person's name is Havilar, the Athel that is right there.
Okay. Do I know anything about Athel physiology? Have I tried to treat any of them? Or is it all still a mystery?
Yeah, you know what? I think you would have at this point. Make a medicine check for me.
Cool. I actually have. Nice. 23.
Was that a nat 20?
It was a 19.
Oh, okay.
Plus 4.
Yeah, you've definitely treated a few Athel. The physiology and sort of the anatomy vexes you a little bit because even when you get two that seem relatively like they should have similar structures, like when you're trying to do surgery or sort of figure out like basic kind of alchemical blood work, it's always different. In fact, every Athel has a unique look to them. Like it would be impossible for you to ever confuse one Athel for another because they're so starkly different. Mm-hmm. So it's not like, oh, these are all the Athels that look like apes and they're sort of different. It's like, oh, that's the one that looks like an ape. This one looks like a deformed ape or, something just so drastically physically different that to your eyes, you're able to identify them. The problem is when you go to like medically treat them, internally, their systems don't quite match up to any known medical graphs or medical charts and anatomy. And every time you try to map it, it seems to be unique to that one individual. So you've never found, nor have you really needed to find, like, let's say a vaccine that would help all Athel, or, hey, this is how to set a bone for all Athel. It's like, okay, cool. Recognize, need to have focused care on this one patient. And what does this mean in this moment?
Cool. And do they respond to healing spells and all that?
They do respond to healing spells, yeah.
That's
so
good.
if you're able to sort of like set them up medically and then cast your healing, your patron is allowing your healing magic to work. And when I say that, like, you have other clerics that kind of work with you. Their magic seems to work as well. Okay. As you've like taught them, like, hey, here's how you focus this spell to heal this. Things like healing word tend not to work too well unless it's a physical wound on them. But others, more powerful, like cure wounds, other spells like that, inherent healing abilities seem to work just as well if you focus on, like, in the moment, like, this is an Athel that I'm treating.
Neat. Doctor stuff.
Yeah. And you kind of walk in. Where do you position yourself? Like the gate stays open at this point.
I'm going to stand at the doorway, at the open gate. If Anna's going in, I'm going to stand at the doorway.
Okay. You kind of stand there. Havilar kind of steps up, so he's next to you, but like you're standing sort of next to the gate, and he's to your left, so he's kind of behind the bars, but like right next to you, so he could run in after you, or if need be, kind of push you out of the way and get in there.
And I definitely want to stay in a spot where I can keep my eyes on Tailnor, just to keep taking it in, because this is all very new to me.
Yeah. So Anna walks in and says, General Tailnor, to be frank, you're not welcome here. Why have you come to our island? We are peaceful and we want nothing to do with Eldaria or any of the other things that are going on in the world. And Tailnor looks at Anna and says, I'm here because the world's going to come to you whether you like it or not. And I want to stop that. I want this island, this paradise that you've created to be the world. I want you to heal the world, and I need your help to do that. The Empress is too powerful, but whatever you have here, the Ethiel that you have here, and he looks over at Havilar, the powers that they have, that can break the Empress, that can break whatever godlike entity she has. It can break the power of the three. It can heal our world. It can bridge the gap between the material realm and the ethereal realm. As he talks about this, Havilar's hair starts to like bristle, and you hear Havilar say, "Our realm is not to be utilized to help this realm. This realm is the reason why we were cut off from you for so long." Anna raises her hand up. "It's all right, Havilar. You're here. You're safe. I made a promise to you. I would never allow any harm to come to any Ethiel or anything to happen to your world." And Havilar just breathes kind of heavily. You notice that his glow starts turning into that reddish, brownish color as he's breathing heavy. And it kind of stares at him for a second. Havilar, I need you to breathe." Havilar just, "I can't let him." And that color starts to turn like bright red, and he grabs onto his head as he falls to the ground. He starts coughing up blood in front of you.
Can I perception check? Can I check?
Do a medicine check.
Medicine check, just to know what I'm looking at. I like how this D20 rolls. It takes a lot longer. Medicine. That is a 16.
16. This is brand new. Again, the color change stuff is new to you. You haven't seen this before. You saw the kid cough and color change. Now you saw this happen, whatever this was. He's bleeding out of his mouth, and he's coughing, and now he's just kind of like almost seizing. Not almost, sorry. He is seizing up on the ground and is kind of unable to move and is having like what we would refer to as like a grand mal seizure.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go up to him if he's on the ground. I'm gonna try lesser restoration. See if that brings him out of it.
What does it look like when you cast lesser restoration?
Both hands on him. I'm gonna take a deep breath and just impart. People at home can't hear that, but
that was the sickest hand move I've ever seen.
Flowing chi or whatever, however this works. I don't know.
Reiki.
Yeah.
You're doing Reiki.
Yeah. You start doing acupuncture on them. Cool. You do that. And the lesser restoration, couple things happen. The first thing is I need you to roll a D12.
It's a 12.
You take 12 points of damage.
Awesome.
As there's some weird feedback in the magic that occurs in this moment as it like kind of sears your hand. The light of your hand as it's glowing this kind of healing white color matches for a moment the color that Havilar has shifted to. And you can feel this like sear into your hand. And then in that fraction of a moment when that happens, as you pull away, the light fades away. Havilar's glow about him just completely goes away. It's just all of a sudden there's just a normal looking ape creature in front of you and looks up at you and then opens its mouth, and instead of words it's like a and starts coughing. Blood comes out of its mouth again, and then and the color comes back.
What just happened?
And Havilar, I'm sorry, I don't feel so good. And Enna looks over at Tailnor and says, "Do you know what's happening?" Tailnor says, "The corruption that the Empress has done, she hasn't stopped messing with the connection between our realm and the ethereal realm. It seems to be impacting their connection to their home. Have you had any others? And Anna kind of looks back at you, remembering the child, and looks back at Telnor and says, there's been one or two. What can you do to help? And Telnor says, with this, as he kind of shakes his chains, he goes, I can't do much of anything. But if something is going wrong with your Ethiel, perhaps me being here is beneficial to both of us. And Enna says, I don't have time for this. Alaric, help me get him somewhere safe where we can take care of him and figure out what's going on. I need everyone else to just keep the general under watch. We'll deal with this later. And she goes over to Havilar and looks to you to kind of help lift him up. And then, Gesh stays there, locks the...
Maybe we should not have any Ethiel watch over him. Might have been a coincidence, but just to be safe.
That's a very good idea, yes. I'll speak to Gesh as soon as we get Havilar here to bed. And Havilar's just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay, Havilar. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, is he still, is he in need of healing in addition to, whatever I tried? I don't want to do that again, but is he in a bad state still?
He's mechanically, he's not lost any hit points.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he is definitely out of it. He's definitely weakened in this moment. Whatever's happened to him, he's relying on you to move him.
Okay.
And he just he keeps repeating this one word kind of over and over again. It's kind of mumbling it.
Can I make out what he's saying? Is it?
Yeah, as you walk, you kind of get your ear closer. He's saying this one word over and over again, Kelimvor. Kelimvor.
I'm going to make a note of that. But yeah, are we taking him back to his house, to his home, or are we taking him to a hospital? Or?
Yeah, you have a health clinic sort of area where and it's close by, and you can kind of take him there and drop him off with some of the other clerics, inform them of sort of, hey, what's going on. When you enter, you can see that all the beds are filled with Ethiel, and even Enna stops for a second. It's like,
shit,
what is going on? One of the medics comes up. It is a wood elf from a different wood than from where you're from originally. But this is a wood elf. Their name is Naal, Naal. This is a cleric that follows Lathander, which is one of the religions. It's an Ethiel, the Ethiel of birth and renewal. Naal comes up and says, yes, Enna, and Ilark, it's good to see you both. We've been getting a lot of the Ethiel coming in, all different signs, all different symptoms. Some of them seem to be sick, some of them hallucinating, a lot of them just sort of repeating names over and over again. This just started happening in the last couple of hours.
Just the last couple of hours? How long have we been?
You guys have been back. I mean, right now, Stephanie's still in the middle of frantically throwing treasure out to the ocean. So you've been on the island all of, at this point, it's probably close to that hour. Stephanie's probably wrapping up. So
yeah. So this started before we came to port.
Why didn't anybody come and get me? And Naal says, it started very quickly. There was no time to alert anybody. We were making sure that everyone was taken care of. I apologize. And Anna says, no. You did the right thing. Thank you. I'm not sure what to think of all this. Ilaric, what is this?
I am honestly out of my depth. Have you been recording or writing down any of the words that they've been repeating? Do they mean anything to you?
Yes, oddly, they've been repeating names of some of the Ethiel gods. They've been repeating either Lathander, Torm, or Kelimvor.
Just those three?
Yes. It's quite quite odd. I'm a follower of Lathander myself. I'm aware of Killenvor and Torn, but I'm not sure what the connection here is.
Neither am I. Have you had any success treating them?
So far, we've just been trying to keep temperatures down, keep people calm, and just sort of prevent them from hurting themselves. There's been not too much we can do. Some of them, their color keeps sort of changing
to red.
Yeah, red. A couple of them, like a brownish red. But yeah,
we saw that earlier with Havilar.
You set Havilar down on one of the beds, and they start taking care of him, looking after him. His fur is like matted at this point, like
so he just sweat. Yeah.
It's gotta smell terrible.
Yeah, what do eels smell like?
It smells actually like pretty sweet. It's kind of like honey and daisies.
That is so much more off-putting. They get panicked, and you're just like, oh, I'm kind of hungry.
Well, I suppose this is a lot to happen at once. We should inform the council and see what they say. It seems as if the whole island is in danger of some sort. Saying this to Anna.
Yep. We cut over to Stephanie. So you've just finished, at this point, this is happening concurrently now. You obviously don't know that, but you finished getting all your stuff out. It's floating out in the middle of the ocean there. You start to see, like on the ship, the water, and even out on the docks, like this weird mist is kind of like coming out of the ground.
It is Pandaria.
We all take inspiration from different places. But it's not like a white mist. It's this reddish brownish mist.
Is that normal?
No, not even.
Okay. Yeah. This place always does that.
It's just a
like
Tuesday.
Clockwork.
No, this is, you like just get your stuff out, like you're like, phew, like we've avoided any problems, and then you turn around and you're like, what the fuck is this?
We about to put all that stuff back on the ship. This is what happens.
Heave,
yeah, boss.
Do you see this?
You mean the farts coming out of the ground?
The what now?
The farts. It looks like farts because when you fart, like it just, and then it's like,
Heave, I really need to send you over to some mana classes. Yes, the magic farts coming out of the ground and the water. And
you think it's a magic fart? I thought the earth was just farting.
Is the earth fart where you come from?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I'm looking at farts right here.
You know, this is beyond my depth as well. We should really ask Anna about that. Let us clear this dock and go tell the others of the farts.
Ho's over there like, farts, what a fucking moron.
Ho, are you coming?
I'm coming, boss.
Hell yes. Forward, my posse.
Heave and Ho escort you as you start heading towards where Enna would be. So at this point, you would assume Enna would be up top actually you communicated with, so you would think that Enna would be probably out by that cellar, which is like pretty close to where to get there. You're going to be in eyesight of the medical tent. So you'll be able to kind of run into those ones. As you go.
Can I open the door to the cellars?
As you're walking to the cellar, you're seeing like this mist sort of leaking out of the ground, and like in like little spots. Like it's not a like fog where it's continuous or like even rolling. It's literally like Heave is an idiot, but it does seem to be like these little puffs of like smoke kind of coming out of the ground in a way that doesn't make sense. So they're not even like holes on the ground where it's not coming through cracks. It's just sort of appearing randomly, and then it puffs and kind of goes away. But you notice like some of the other people are starting to notice it too, and like, you know, covering their mouths, not because it smells, but just like, well, I don't know what this is, right? Like let's be careful. And you can sort of hear throughout the town that there's the joyous kind of talk is switching a little bit to more of concern. Like there's no panic, but it's like, what's happening? This is really weird. And then you start to see more and more of the Ethiel as the smoke pops up, start to like keel over and like and cough and like unable to move, start like retching, seizing up on the ground, and then matching the color of that smoke as it does so.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to speed walk up to the cellar door and open that. I'm assuming I would see Tailnor in there.
Tailnor's in there. You see Tailnor. You also see Gesh is down there. He's got a couple other of his non-Ethiel guards with him.
Gesh, where is Enna and Alaric?
They went across the medical tent. Havilar got sick as soon as we started talking to fucking Tailnor here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I'm just going to maintain eye contact with Tailnor as I close the door.
Yeah, he just kind of eyes you and like and cocks an eyebrow.
I waggle my pistol as the door closes.
You don't know this, but his knee twinges.
And then I'm just going to probably dead sprint to the medical tents.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get to the medical tent. As you're sprinting across, when you're about like 20 feet away, a big puff of this earth fart, as he so elegantly put it, puffs up and then like takes this humanoid sort of shape on it. And as you're still running, you see a couple other ones come up, and they, the few that are by the medical tent start walking into, I'm calling it medical tent. It's actually like a house, if you will, but designed to be sort of a mini clinic. Yeah. Few of them start walking in or like hovering in, and then others you see start immediately going after the sick Ethiel, and it looks like as they're touching them, almost as if like they are acidic to touch and like and are injuring and or starting to kill the Ethiel. As you start to hear that worry immediately turns into panic and screaming throughout this place. You hear this on the inside as you look outside and you see this
farts
thing,
coming in and
you see farts coming in. I'm so dumb for being the one to fucking name it that. You see
fucking Heave. What an asshole.
Heave is the worst. I hate that guy. As the walking farts come in and you see Stephanie behind it, do you run through this thing?
Do I see that Alaric sees them?
Yeah, you see Alaric like through it. Like they are translucent.
No, I just raise my hands and go like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
And they're attacking the patients at this point?
I mean, there's one coming in and you hear the screams from outside.
Jesus.
So like frozen in time, how do you react to this as you see Stephanie running up like with her hands up? Like, I don't know.
What can I tell about these things? You said
Make a perception check.
They have a humanoid shape?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Awesome. 8.
You just think somebody farted and like Stephanie's going, I don't know. Humanoid shape fog. You didn't see any of the other mists coming up. So this is like, for you, this is like, wait, what first thing? Yeah. All of a sudden you just see this. So it's probably on an 8, I would say you're so taken aback by whatever this is. And to see Stephanie running like dead sprint towards you is like, wait, what?
I'm just going to get everyone's attention. No. Anna, what is this?
And as they turn, as more of them come in, as you run, these things just all start flying towards the sick Ethiel and just start touching them. And again, you can see that their skin starts to burn and they start screaming in pain. And I need both of you to roll for initiative.
God damn. How many?
Oh my God. How many initiatives?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you how many. 3 initiatives.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did you get?
17.
Jeez. 17.
Which I think is what I got last time.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mine's going down.
Roll for Heave and Ho.
Ooh. Uh-oh. 10 and 13.
Do you have your familiar out?
I have not, but
Would you have, over the week that when you were on the ship, would you have summoned him back out?
Not on the boat.
No. Okay.
I don't think he's a boat kind of a fox.
Not a boat fox. As you are surrounded by screaming Ethiel and these mist-like spirits attacking them. We'll pick this up on the next episode.
Oh, you bastard.
Thank you for listening. Tales of the Ever After is Randall Marsh as Alara Cathilden, Lynn Shepherd as Stephanie Bradshaw, and Tyler Bora, that's me, as your DM. Theme music is by Randall Marsh. Our amazing cover art is by the very talented Lisa Turbant. You can check out her other work on Instagram at Lisa Turbant, that's LISATURBANT_artworks. And you can connect with us on Instagram or Threads at Tales of the Ever After. And we're also on Blue Sky at Tales of Ever After. If you like what you're hearing and want to hear more, please do us a huge favor. Subscribe, rate, comment on the podcast on whichever your platform of choice is. Share it with people you know. This helps us get seen and heard by more and more folks and helps enable us to put out new episodes. It also makes you the best and means you have our undying gratitude. Speaking of new episodes, episode 3, Days of Present Past, will be out April 8th. Right now, we're aiming to release a new episode every other week. So, why don't you stay a while and listen?
Are there Pandaren on this island? Does it appear misty?
There's this mist that you have to go through. Yeah. It's not as well received as the other islands, but it does what it does.
You look past it, it's got a good story.
Yeah, it does have a pretty good story to it.